Experiment 7. Aim. To determine the specific latent heat of ice. Theory. The latent heat of fusion of ice is defined as the amount of heat required to convert 1 unit mass of ice into liquid water at 0 degrees Celsius under normal pressure. This quantity is represented as L. When a mass m1 of ice is introduced into water with a mass m2 and at temperature T, the ice absorbs heat from the water to melt. Let the final temperature of the mixture be T. If we assume there is no heat loss due to radiation, we can apply the principle of calorimetry. Heat gained is equal to heat lost. The heat gained by the ice can be expressed as m1 liter plus m1 s, T minus 0, is equal to m1 liter plus m1 T, where S represents the specific heat of water, which is equal to S is equal to 1 calorie G minus 1 degree C1. The heat lost by the calorimeter and water is given by M2 plus W, T1, T, where W represents the water equivalent of the calorimeter. Therefore, materials required: a small piece of ice, forceps, calorimeter with an insulating jacket, half-degree thermometer, blotting papers, physical balance, weight box, and fractional weights. Procedure. 1. Ensure the physical balance is correctly set and has no zero error. 2. Use the physical balance to weigh the empty calorimeter with the stirrer. Record the mass as M3. Fill the calorimeter with water, ensuring it's filled to about half its capacity. 4. Weigh the calorimeter with water and the stirrer and note the mass as M. 5. Place the calorimeter inside its insulating jacket. 6. Use a thermometer, as shown in figure 7.1, to measure the initial temperature of the water. 7. Dry the piece of ice by sandwiching it between layers of blotting paper, and then transfer it immediately into the calorimeter using forceps. 8. Gently stir the water until the entire piece of ice has melted. 9. Once the ice has completely melted, record the final and minimum temperatures of the water. 10. Weigh the calorimeter, with its original water, the melted ice, and the stirrer. Note its mass as M. Observations and calculations. Result. Precautions. Ensure the physical balance is in proper working condition and has no zero error. Always keep the calorimeter in its insulated jacket. Thoroughly dry the ice using blotting papers. Transfer the dried ice into the calorimeter quickly to minimize time wastage. Use a half-degree thermometer for temperature measurement. When measuring temperatures, hold the thermometer in a vertical position with the line of sight perpendicular to the mercury level. Stir the water gently. Expected error. There may be some errors in measuring mass and temperature.